What's up, everybody? It's another episode of the Tech Couch.
How y'all doing out there? Thanks for tuning in again. I'm SG.
And I'm HT. And today we're going to start off with a really interesting story. Did you hear about this Candy Crush game?
Actually, I did hear about it. I can't say I've downloaded it just yet, but the craze is absolutely insane.
Well, here's some stats, right? According to this website, Think Gaming, Candy Crush, the Saga, which is what the game is called, is raking in, it says, $632,000 per day, which is insane.
Wow.
And it says that at the end of this year, King, who's the designer of the game, I guess he goes by one name called King,
Hey,
he's going to earn approximately $230 million in the first year of this game coming out. And I guess the point is that people have to buy lives on the game, which is insane if you think about it.
it is insane because any game that you play, you know mortality is an effect, right? So you're always going to die.
But it's just
and you're always going to need to buy more lives.
To be making that much money off the game. Angry Birds, I think, in 2012 reported that they made about $195 million for people buying the game. But the difference with Candy Crush is it's a free game.
And you're continuously buying as the game goes on.
Play. Yeah.
What's another interesting fact about this is that you can call upon your friends to give you lives. And I think that's amazing. A fun fact about that is now you're going to have people running up to random strangers asking them, hey, do you want to friend me virtually?
Well, there's a story that in Hong Kong, people are actually doing that on the subway, which is actually kind of funny, right?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think so too.
So while I'm waiting to get off at my next stop, I'm like, hey, dude, follow me quickly on Facebook. Send me a couple likes.
I guess. I don't get it. But it says that people will spend an average of $33 over the span of 1 year. So from each user, they're getting about $33 just to continue playing the game.
That's substantial.
You
times that by 100 million users.
Yeah.
Or what is it, 600 million globally?
Yeah.
That's a lot of coin.
All right, well, let's go to the next story. So the next story is the Galaxy Gear. What do you think of the Galaxy Gear?
I think it is interesting. Samsung, as we know it, is continuing to push the envelope, continuing to give Apple and Microsoft and whomever else is a player, giving Google a run for its own money. And I believe that this watch it's gonna do well.
Would you buy it?
I'd probably wait a bit before making my purchase, but I do think it's gonna be interesting. I mean, the fact is, wearable technology is the future. Whether you're going to be wearing Google Glass or whether you're going to be wearing the Galaxy Gear, you're going to be wearing some way, shape, or form of technology just to make sure that you don't have to reach in your pocket or reach in your purse to figure out your next notification.
I'd buy it. I mean, I think I'm going to buy it the day it comes out. I think it's kind of cool. I just hope it's not too bulky because people that wear a suit during the day, the worst thing is if you've got this giant watch hanging out of your suit, which is just not cool. And I did buy the Pebble watch when it came out because that phone, the actual watch itself blew up, and while it was good, it's just lacking an operating system. So I think with the Android operating system, as long as the watch itself doesn't look clunky, if it looks semi-okay,
right,
I think they're going to have a hit on their hands.
Aesthetics are definitely important, and we do know that. They're going to have a camera, I know, on the top bezel of the phone, so it might be slightly bulky. It's got a square face as far as I know so far. But it does get a bit rectangle and longer and bigger because of the camera on top, as well as a few other features in the bezel, like I presume a mic. You'll be able to snap pictures, upload it, track your fitness. You know, similar to the Nike watch. I'm sure you've fooled around with that, or you are currently tracking your calories weekly.
It's a cool device. Yeah.
I believe it. I'm not a calorie counter myself, but.
All right, so we'll see what happens when this thing comes out. I think it's rumored to come out over the next, or at least going to be announced in the next little while. So we'll see specifically how much it's going to cost, which is obviously going to be another big point.
So tell me something. When is the last time you've left a review on a website or searched a website for a review?
So here's the thing. I don't actually leave a lot of reviews, which is probably not a good internet citizen thing for me to do.
Right.
But I actually look at a lot of reviews before I do anything.
Kind of like myself. Yeah.
So I don't really contribute.
No. And sometimes you got to wonder if we're not the ones doing the regular review.
Who's writing it?
Who is writing the review? Yeah. Do you ever consider that?
Well, yeah, and it doesn't really matter to me who's writing the review. I just want the opinion. I want some pictures. You know, TripAdvisor is a good one. Yelp is another good one. These are places that people go to all the time. And the popularity of these websites is through the roof right now.
That's true. I mean, there's something like 100 million Yelp users a month. There's got to be some truth in the users that are supplying us with the reviews. And I mean, I typically trust TripAdvisor with my life whenever I'm going anywhere. So anybody who has given a review, thanks and shouts out to you, because I'm too lazy to do it myself. But it is known that 90% of Yelp users say that positive reviews affect how they make their purchases. That's very important for the small business owner. I mean, right now the stats are each small business owner that pays or that has a Yelp account earns on average about $8,000 extra per year. And if they pay to advertise using Yelp, they earn an extra $23,000. That's a substantial amount of cash.
That makes a lot of sense. I just think people can't ignore the power of social media.
That's true.
And these days, if you're a business and if you're not on social media, please get on social media.
Yeah.
Find out what people are saying about you. Claim your brand. Defend your brand if you need to nicely, and never get into an argument, on the internet about somebody who's left a bad review, because you will get those.
It's not good for PR. You don't want to argue with the reviewer.
All right, so that's this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Tune us in next week.
See y'all next week. Hope you enjoyed it. Share it, like it, catch us on the URL below.
Peace.